Good morning, everyone. It is a blessed day to all of us. Today is November 8th, 2025. Time check 11:27. Today, we are expecting here in the Philippines the massive or the strongest typhoon ever. And we are even warned that it will raise to signal number 5 even. And for my 43 years of existence anyway, I just had signal number 4 as the toughest or the strongest one. So by history, during my existence, I wouldn't say that it never happened before. I haven't checked the history about it anyway, but I'm saying is during my uh, time that I witnessed so far, and I remembered it was only signal number 4 as the highest one. It is not a joke anyway. Although Philippines is used to having typhoon, we had a lot every year. I think the A to Z, right? We had that. However, this time, what makes it different is that people are quite fearful because it is the first time that we're for me it's a I mean for this generation it is the first time to know that we'll be having this kind of signal level to be until number 5. My family in Bicol region and in Quezon province, they were already communicating with us that they are now experiencing the strong wind and strong rain so far. However, when here in my place, we're in Laguna area, we have rain, but this rain that we have right now is like that's the common one. Well, I might say that because the typhoon itself is not yet here. Um, but to compare with the places like in Quezon province and in Bicol region, they're already experiencing um, the uh, the typhoon itself on their place. Well, as a Christian itself, I just extended the message to my family that every typhoon is always an opportunity because after it passes or after it passed, what would be the weather after that? It's like you can see the bright sun shining, and people will be ready to start clean up things that the typhoon brought to them. So it always reminds us of a new beginning. Same thing on the passage on the Bible to Mark 4:39. I remember that while Jesus was crossing on the with his disciples, they were on the boat. I'm not just sure whether it is in Galilee, but crossing to Galilee or crossing to a nearby um, island. Yes, and they met this typhoon, the storm along the way, and their boat almost sank with water. And the disciples were very fearful, of course. So their first thing to do was to wake up Jesus. And what did Jesus respond to them was, Jesus was very calm and he said, "Why are you afraid of?" Kind of like that. "Why are you afraid of? You're with me. Where's your faith?" And Chupa Chups has understand those people. Little faith still when it comes to, facing trials, challenges, test. So he said, be still and the storm calm. So we're in literally in this, you know, in this phenomenon that we have. It reminded me that let the storm pass and give other things to God, the things that we can't do. You know, I think things that we can do is, prepare ourselves, prepare the stuff, and give the rest to God. It will pass anyway. Now storm will stays forever. So like this one, literally after tomorrow, it will be okay. So everything that comes to our lives is just, an experience and something that we can learn, we can grow, um, by faith and by our relationship with people and to ourselves. So I I s- I always think that it is always the best season to reflect on ourselves and to come back to our composure and to our God. So yeah, just stay on what we can do because we c- we have very limited resources. We have limited capacity and we have limited um, things that uh, we can think of. So don't carry everything in our lives and don't make things heavier when that is not our part. So yeah, savor every season in our lives, like the rain. Yeah, when it comes to when we are experiencing that season, the storm, if if it is if it must, and just stay faithful to him alone. So why I'm saying this is because I I've been through a lot, and still right now I'm here sitting and very calm after everything. I might not share that to you guys here, but what I know is in every phase and every stage and every challenges, every test in my life, for this 43 years of existence of mine, I know that there is no typhoon in my life that stayed all throughout. So I know that I grow part of it, and that's why I can share it with you. We just have to grow in wisdom and share our kindness to others. If we That is a must anyway, yeah. And that is the true success when our relationship with people, and we can see them in return showing the kindness and kindness and uh, our compassion are being reciprocated in a way that uh, without even sometimes we are asking them, and also when our lives are filled with peace, and when there is peace, there is joy. And even how many or how much money we earned or we have, it it can give us temporary happiness, but never the joy that we called it. So I guess everything starts from within, from ourselves, fixing our the relationship with ourselves first, and then it will just be manifesting to, we do not realize uh, those people who are with us, and even our, we are already spreading love through to others without us being, without noticing it. It's just go by itself, and then it will eventually um, bring us, or they call it, we reap what we sow. So this is something that I am truly grateful, and I always I always thank God for the easiness of my heart, and also for being, I don't feel as before. I mean, to compare myself before, when I always feel, always think, by the moment that I wake up, I feel so heavy. But right now, even though in this kind of season, we are in a typhoon season, right? I can still smile, and I know other things, it's not on my end. It is not my mother, but it is God's mother. So that's why I think that's all that I want to share with you guys. Hope that I give do bring lightness as well, and always remember that don't carry everything for yourself. When you feel things are heavy, give them to God, but with the wisdom and the knowledge, understanding that God has, input into our hearts, into our mind. Use them as well. Then our lives will remain prosperous, and the lightness, we will be in abundant. Thank you, and God bless us. Stay safe, everyone.